As the sun began its descent over Marakele National Park in South Africa, the sky turned a brilliant shade of red, casting a warm hue over the vast expanse of golden grassland. The tranquil wilderness stretched endlessly, wild and mesmerizing in its natural beauty. Within this quiet, majestic landscape, a lion pride moved through the terrain, comprising a regal male and 5 lionesses. The imposing male, his mane glowing like molten gold, strode confidently at the front, leading his pride deeper into the forest in search of food. The lionesses followed closely behind, their sharp eyes scanning every detail of surroundings for any sign of potential prey. Although Marakele is renowned for its rich variety of wildlife, it is also a place shadowed by danger, particularly from illegal hunters. Poachers in pursuit of rhino horns often leave cruel traps buried in the dense foliage of the forest. Unaware of this hidden threat, the lion pride continued their quiet advance, oblivious of the peril that lay ahead. Suddenly, the male lion halted. His keen nose picked up an unfamiliar scent. Curious and cautious, he veered away from the group to investigate. In a terrifying instant, the ground beneath him betrayed his trust. A concealed steel trap clamped viciously onto his leg. The force of the mechanism caused him to roar out in sheer agony. The 5 lionesses froze, then instinctively rushed to his side. Surrounding their injured leader, their eyes reflected deep panic and helplessness. The male lion struggled fiercely, trying to pull himself free, but each effort only deepened the wound. His powerful roar diminished into guttural groans of pain and frustration. This was no ordinary trap. It was meant to hold a rhino, and its brutal strength made escape nearly impossible. As time passed, the male lion's vitality waned. He collapsed, his breath heavy, his energy fading fast. Refusing to abandon him, the lionesses stayed put. They encircled him, licking his wound and keeping constant vigil. The pride didn't stray far all day. From morning until dusk, they simply guarded him, their loyalty unwavering. As the forest was bathed in the warm glow of the setting sun, with a gentle wind rustling the trees, an unexpected sound sliced through the stillness. The low rumble of an engine. It was Kabelo, a reserve ranger, on his routine end-of-day patrol. Just before heading home, he made a final round through the park. Upon hearing a faint, unfamiliar growl, he stopped the vehicle and stepped out to investigate. What he saw froze him in place. The male lion, trapped and injured, lay helpless. Behind him, the 5 lionesses stood, eyes wary and protective, staring at the stranger. Kabelo immediately understood what had happened. This was one of the deadly traps left by poachers. With night approaching, he knew he didn't have time to return to the reserve's center to get help. Worse, poachers might return soon and the lion could be killed. Knowing he had to act fast, Kabelo loaded his tranquilizer gun, keeping it ready but not yet in use. Raising his arms to show he meant no harm, he stepped slowly toward the pride. The lionesses growled in warning but didn't lunge. The male lion, sensing the ranger's intentions, ceased his groaning and grew quiet. Even so, Kabelo was tense. His body was drenched in sweat. From fear, urgency, and the gravity of the moment, deciding not to use the tranquilizer just yet, he set it aside. The lion's leg was swollen and bloody, a gruesome sight that tugged at his heart. Muttering soothing words, even though the lions wouldn't understand them, Kabelo cautiously moved closer. The lionesses adjusted their stances, ready to defend, but still held back. With trembling hands, Kabelo gripped the cold, rusted metal of the trap. It was wrapped tightly around the lion's leg, chains anchoring it into ground. Bracing himself, he began to pull and pry at the steel with all the strength he had. Each second felt stretched to eternity. The male lion winced and hissed in pain, but didn't lash out. For lionesses crept forward, anxious, but the lead lioness held him back, eyes locked on Kabelo, an unspoken mixture of mistrust and hope. After what felt like ages, 15 grueling minutes of wrestling the iron jaws, Kabelo succeeded. The trap clanked open and released its hold. The male lion let out a thundering roar, not of anger, but relief. Though his leg still bled, the immediate danger had passed. Kabelo rushed to his car, tossed the trap into the trunk, and returned with his first aid kit. As the lionesses watched in astonishment, he gently cleaned the wound and wiped away the blood with sterile cotton. He cursed the cruelty of the poachers while wrapping the injury carefully, trying to avoid causing the lion more distress. Despite the risk, he gave everything to save the animal. The lion's breathing steadied. Kabelo administered a mild stimulant to help it recover faster. The lion flinched slightly as the needle pricked its skin, but didn't resist. The forest had grown colder under the darkening sky, urging him to finish quickly. He cleaned up, packed his tools, and walked back to the car. His pulse still raced from the adrenaline rush. Before driving off, Kabelo looked back. The lion remained on the ground, leg bandaged, eyes open. 10 minutes later, the stimulant began to take effect. With effort, the lion rose to its feet, wobbly but standing. The lionesses rushed to support him, gently nuzzling him. The pride gathered around their leader, clearly relieved. Kabelo watched quietly from afar, ensuring they were safe. The male lion glanced back at him. Their eyes met, calm, connected. In that fleeting moment, something unspoken passed between man and beast. Kabelo gave a soft nod and backed away slowly. The car engine broke the silence as he left. Behind him, the lion stood still, watching until he was out of sight. Night fell on Marakele, drawing a hush across the wilderness. But in Kabelo's heart, the events of that evening became an unforgettable memory. Every evening after that, he passed the spot during patrol, always pausing to listen to the rustling leaves and forest whispers. One day, he saw a lion from a distance. It didn't approach, but clearly watched the vehicle. Hidden among the bushes, the lionesses were also visible, alert but calm. Kabelo smiled, realizing it was the same male lion, the one who had silently followed him that day. The following evening, the same thing happened. The lion trailed the car for about 5 kilometers before disappearing into the brush. It never made a sound, but Kabelo took it as a peaceful sign, as if the lion was expressing silent gratitude. Over time, this quiet ritual became a cherished part of Kabelo's routine. And each day, seeing the lion's steady, trusting gaze reminded him of the profound connection between humans and the wild. Dear friend, thank you for following this journey. If you felt moved by this story, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring more inspiring tales from the heart of nature.